Hello guys and welcome to another episode of the World Cup Review Show with me Stephan from WHEELYFC TV. We are on episode 14 now. I know, where does it go guys? Where does it go? And in tonight's episode we're going to be looking at two of the four upcoming quarterfinals because as you know, yesterday the World Cup actually had a day off. There was no football to be had whatsoever, just Wimbledon and the start of the golf in North Berwick for the Scottish Open, but there was no football yesterday at all. But as always, guys, before we get into today's episode, please do the usual stuff. Please like, subscribe, and follow the channel. All the social media handles are down the bottom. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Whatever platform you're on, it really does help the channel grow. And in particular, I have to say a big thank you to all of our brand new subscribers on our YouTube platform. It really does make a difference. So thank you for that. And if you could do the rest for all the other platforms as well, guys, that would be absolutely amazing. And without further ado, guys, let's get into today's little compact episode of the World Cup Review Show. And the reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because there's not as many games on now. The episodes will be getting a bit shorter, but we are going to look at two of the four upcoming quarterfinals in tonight's episode, starting with tonight's quarterfinal, which kicks off at 9 p.m. UK time and is available to watch here in the UK over on the ITV World Cup broadcast. Of course, we have to say that other TV channels and media outlets are available that do broadcast it, but in the UK, this game has been showing on ITV, and I think the game tomorrow will be on BBC. I think that's the way it's going to work, but I'm not sure, but we'll find out as we go along. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into tonight's game between World Cup favourites France and Morocco. Dun dun dun. I know, can you believe it, guys? We're already at the quarter-final stage. Where is this last sort of 3.5 weeks gone? I know it is a 5.5 week tournament, but where has the last 3 weeks gone? It only seems like yesterday that we were talking about the opening ceremonies of the World Cup happening in the USA, Mexico, and Canada. And here we are at the Boston Stadium for the first quarter-final between France and Morocco. And I can even take you through the perspective starting lineups. Starting with France, we've got Mike Mangan in goal. I'm probably butchering these names, but I'll give it my best shot because I don't speak French or Moroccan, but I know some Morocco people speak French. So if you're watching from either of these countries, then please do correct me in the comments with my pronunciation, because it probably will be terrible from a Scotsman, but I'll give it a go. Anyway, so in goals for France, we've got number 16, Mike Mangan in goal. In the defence for France, we've got number 3, Luca Digny. Number 4, Del Umpicanio. See, I'm butchering these names, but you get the idea. Number 5, Jules Koundé. Number 17, William Saliba. In the midfield for France, we've got number 16, Manu Kone, and number 14, Adrien Rabiot. And up front, in attack for France, this front line would scare the absolute Shit out of me and I'm in a wheelchair, folks. In attack, we've got number 7, Ousmane Dembele. Number 10, the captain for France this evening, Kylian Mbappe. And number 11, Michael Olise. Your starting lineup for Morocco is as follows in goals. Number 1, Yassine Benou. Number 2, the captain is Achraf Hakimi. Now there's controversy around him, and for reasons on this channel, I'm not going to go into the controversy, but in my opinion, because of the allegations that have been made against the Moroccan captain, in my opinion, just like a few other players at this year's World Cup, he shouldn't be playing for his country. But who am I? I'm just one humble podcaster, and FIFA, the Moroccan Federation, is not going to listen to me, but that's just my opinion. Now, it was my place, so we will get the team lineups back for you in just a second. There we are, so we're on lineups. I'll give you the formations in a minute as well, so I'll redo Morocco's for you since we lost our place. In goals for Morocco is number 1, Yassine Benou. In the defence for Morocco, number 2, the captain, Achraf Hakimi. Number 3, Nasser Mazraoui. Number 14 is a Diop. And number 26, Asana Salah-Adini. In the midfield from Morocco, we've got Ariel Boudani. He's number 6. Number 7 is Chesmedine Talbi. Number 8 is Azedini Ukhani. Number 23 is Bilal El Kanous. Finally, anyone can actually pronounce here. Number 24 is Neil El Anoui. And in the attack from Morocco, just one player. Number 10, Ibrahim Diaz. France are playing with, believe it or not, the same formation as Morocco. They're both starting with the 4-2-3-1 formation. Now, we've seen this quite a lot from teams in the tournament this year. I think both teams are going to be evenly matched. Now, I know a lot of my friends and some of the subscribers to my various platforms are saying that France is the tournament favourites. Well, you'd think that, but Morocco have got to the quarter-finals on merit. Yes, they scored one of the fastest goals of the tournament against us Scots within 72 seconds. But hey, what can you do? It was just a stupid ball over the top and they capitalised from it. So I don't think this evening, folks, France is going to have it all their own way. I certainly do not. What are we away from kickoff? At the time of recording this, it is 8 minutes to 8 in the UK, and we are just, what are we from kickoff? We are 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 25 seconds at the time of recording this broadcast to kick off this evening. This is the first quarter final, as I say, and this is match 97 of the tournament. Can you believe that, guys? I can't believe it. It's in Boston, where Scotland had so many triumphs for the Tartan Army as a fan group. I think this one could be run close, and I'm going to stick my neck out on the line, guys. Do I think the favourites are going to win? Yes, but I do not think we're going to have it all their own way, unless the referee is from Uzbekistan, in which case, if it is, this final is just going to be a complete such so from a FIFA refereeing point of view. You've heard me speak about this referee various times on the channel now. I implore FIFA, please don't let it be him over any of the 4 quarterfinals, because as we all know, quarterfinals is 8 teams, so there's 4 games, 1 game per day. And like I say, the opening quarterfinal is between France and Morocco, and I think France will edge it, but I don't think they'll have it all their own way. Do I think it will go to extra time? There's a distinct possibility. Who do I think the standout players are going to be? Well, certainly for Morocco, it looks like for me, Brahim Diaz up front, the number 10. And of course, in France, you've got Kylian Mbappe, you've got Ousmane Dembele, and you've got Olise up front. And that front three is enough to strike fear into anybody. Trust me on that one. What do I think the score's going to be in this one? I would say 2-1 to France, but like I say, we are not going to have it all their own way. But let's be honest, if you get to the quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen, you're there on merit. And Morocco fully deserve to be there. I think that was just as quick as France. I think this is going to be a really entertaining game, and both teams will be going hammer and tongue to get that semi-final place. So it's going to be a close one, and we'll see in roughly 1 hour and 4 minutes when it kicks off who's going to have the better game. And who will be player of the game? I don't know, but I'm guessing for France, Kylian Mbappe will definitely win with shout. And for Morocco, it will most probably be Ibrahim Diaz that's in for shout. Or maybe Bilal El Khanous. Or Mazraoui in the defence. You just don't know, guys. But the one thing which it will be is a very, very interesting quarterfinal this evening. And we do actually have another quarterfinal tomorrow evening, guys, as well. And this is the other one we're going to cover in today's little episode of the World Cup review between Spain and Belgium. Now, this game kicks off at 8 o'clock UK time. Now, while it's not been the smoothest of runs to the quarterfinals for Belgium, I think we've just squeaked it a couple of times to get there sort of on merit. I don't think they're by far one of the strongest teams in the quarterfinals. Of course, we've got Spain as well, who is their opponents, and this one takes place in virtually 24 hours time in the Los Angeles Stadium. And while I say that Belgium have got their on merit, they've got out the groups, they've won their round of 32 and the round of 16 tie, just like France and Morocco have. It's been a bit more of a squeaky bum time for the Belgians. They could have easily have gone out in the group stage. They were one of the third placed best teams that got through. So they got through by the seat of their, let's say, their proverbial Belgian pants. Do I think they'll progress beyond the quarters in match 98? For the life of me, nah. I'm going to stick my neck out in this one and say it's going to be a Spain victory. The way Spain have been playing in the tournament thus far to get to the quarters, it would not surprise me, guys, at all if Spain were in the last 4 or possibly the last 2 of this year's World Cup. As for who's going to join them, I'm not too sure, but I don't think the Belgians, while they have Premier League and European stars in their team, I just don't think they're going to progress past Spain. I mean, I would love it if you do, because that knocks a bigger team out, but then it also gives an easier passage for you-know-who. We call them ABE on this channel now. If you beat Norway on Saturday evening at 11 p.m. UK time. But that will be covered in tomorrow night's episode. But if you're looking at it on paper, guys, Spain are the overwhelming favourites for me to beat Belgium. They just have it in all areas of the pitch. They have Lamine Yamal, they have loads of stars that can hurt Belgium and penetrate Belgium. I could actually see Spain scoring quite early on in this quarter-final tie tomorrow, and beating beating Belgium. Sorry, they can't beat themselves, but beating Belgium at a bit of a canter. And thanks for coming, Belgium. But I think your time in the World Cup is over tomorrow. I think Spain's going to win this tie by 3 or 4 goals and quite easily progress to the semi-finals, to the round of the final 4. It would totally not surprise me one iota of Spain were in the semi-finals. What would be even more a surprise is if Belgium actually beat Spain tomorrow and get in the semis, and Morocco beat France tonight. Now, the Moroccan result I could actually see happening. Maybe not in 90 minutes. I've got a feeling it's going to go to extra time. I don't think it'll go to penalties, but I think this one's going to be closer than you think this evening. Now, just to let you know that I've told you that tonight's game is on ITV in the UK. I think tomorrow's game between Spain and Belgium, although don't quote me on this, because it doesn't actually tell me, but it does tell me who the referee is for this game tomorrow evening at the Los Angeles Stadium. Now wait for this. It is English referee Michael Oliver. Now Michael Oliver is a fantastic referee, in my opinion, in the Premier League and internationally. So well done to FIFA for appointing Michael Oliver as the referee. Now, I don't know who his assistants are, but I know who his official is. Ramon Abate, if I'm pronouncing that right. Now, that name to me, Ramon, sounds Spanish. But of course, it won't be Spanish because it's Spain, so it's probably somewhere like Ramon, France, or possibly even Italy. But well done to FIFA. Brownie points on that one, guys, for appointing Michael Oliver as the referee for that game tomorrow evening in the Los Angeles Stadium in Los Angeles. I just wish I could get you the referee for tonight, guys. Like I say, I'm hoping and praying that it's not the chap that we all have become to hate in this tournament, this referee from Uzbekistan. Let me see if I can find it anywhere. Right, your referee, oh no, here we are. Your referee is Facundo Telo. Now, I'm not sure where he's from, but he is definitely not from Uzbekistan. So well done to FIFA for not appointing this official from Uzbekistan that I've kind of started to not really like for his refereeing performances. I was speaking to a friend of mine yesterday, and we don't think at the end of his tournament he's actually going to have a FIFA license. If this guy from Uzbekistan, and I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but it needs said, if he still has his FIFA refereeing license at the end of his tournament, after the decisions he's made, and he's had to rely on his assistants and his VAR to get them correct. If he still has a refereeing license, then FIFA are most definitely still corrupt as ever, which means if he has a license, he's probably actually paying for it out of his own pocket. So please, after this tournament, Mr. Referee from Uzbekistan, you know who you are. Please just leave the FIFA refereeing fraternity. Yes, you can referee in your own country, in your own domestic leagues, but please leave the international scene alone, because your performances have been absolutely dismal in this tournament. I'm sick of saying it, but it doesn't say. I honestly, I don't hate the man as a person, but I just don't like his refereeing style. His refereeing style is awful. Honestly, if you go back into the tournament and watch the games between France and Paraguay and Scotland and Morocco, you'll see what I mean. His refereeing style is ridiculous. I know he likes a more physical game, but how physical does it have to get on a football pitch before you brand a yellow card, Mr. Referee? Now, I know you've got your yellow cards, so if you are reffing any of the games coming up in the tournament, please, by God, use your yellow cards, discipline the players, and referee to the standard that FIFA expect of you. Oh boy, do I feel better for getting that off my chest, guys. But like I say, it's Facundo Tello tonight and Michael Oliver tomorrow are the men in the middle for their opening two quarterfinals. And tonight's one looks set to be a cracker, guys. And we'll be back tomorrow previewing the quarterfinals between Norway and ABE, which stands for, as we all know now, anyone but England. Yes, we are previewing Norway, England tomorrow, and the final quarterfinal, which takes place at 2 a.m. in the morning in the wee hours between Switzerland and Argentina. That's to come in tomorrow night's episode, guys, or tomorrow's episode, whenever I can get round to recording it. But I just want to say, if you're watching the quarterfinal this evening and tomorrow evening, have a great time. Enjoy the match. Back your favourite team. Let me know who your team is to win the World Cup now in the comments. I look forward to reading them. As always, keep it wheelie, keep it real. Follow, like, share, subscribe. All the social media handles are down there. Your support has been fantastic so far. Let's see if we can get a few more subscribers before the World Cup ends. And until tomorrow, guys, take care and enjoy the game this evening. And as always, thank you for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.